Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and after spending an entire video on that route, we are now going to spend an entire video on this route. Not entirely sure as to the truth of that statement, but I'm pretty sure at least most of the video was spent on this route. And here we have a guy with a Slowpoke at level 17. We are halfway through the game, people, and yet they're still throwing level 17 Pokemon at us. This would be like in the middle. This would be like post-second gym in any other Pokemon game. I have no idea what they were up to when they put levels for all these Pokemon. Like, just that is my one main complaint with this game, is how low-leveled all the Pokemon are. It just makes training so difficult, which it was fixed somewhat in the remakes, as I've said, as far as I know. But it's still kind of low compared to other ones. I just don't get what was going on. Like, did they think that the first games were too hard, and so they tried to make it easier by minimizing the level of the opponent's Pokemon or something? I don't know. Really, what I think made the game so hard was the lack of attacks, and how many Pokemon, like, had only maybe, like, one or two attacks that weren't normal type. So you really couldn't use type advantages too much. I don't know. Just the lack of variety in attacks and how little typed attacks there were. Or rather, how normal type attacks took up most of the Pokemon's movesets. Okay, I think this girl has a Pikachu, I want to say. She's a Poke fan, so it's pretty likely. That was a really bad high five to myself, I guess. That was a good guess, though. It's a female Pikachu, which in this generation, it doesn't have the little triangle cut out of its tail. So, yep, there you go. Easy battle. Boom, a little bit of experience. Pokefan Ruth. Done. Okay. And then this guy over here, I want to say that he, too, has a Pikachu. Oh! I technically said it right before he said it, so that's more of a high five to myself. Yep. Alright then. So this one is a male, however, so maybe these two are supposed to be a duo or something, but this Pikachu is going to be annoying and actually get some double teams up, and then do a little bit of damage actually, and it's actually surviving for quite a while. Okay. There we go, finally got the hit, and one hit, one kill, there we go. It only took forever to land the hit. I like how there's just that kid dressed up as a Pikachu with him. The kid looks really angry too, just by the way. So, yeah, there we go. She hopes it gets dark soon. I think there's a Pokemon that you can catch here only at night or something, so they're trying to make note of that. And now this guy right here, he's a sailor, so Tentacool? Poliwhirl, okay. Well, easy pickings for Bayleaf, considering he has the abilities, the type advantage. There we go. I've been kind of getting out of the Pokemon loop a bit, to be completely honest. I've been playing other games that aren't Pokemon, and it's been a short while. Like, just yesterday I was battling on Pokemon Showdown, trying out a new team for VGC, and I just completely forgot that Gastrodon was part ground type. So I used Discharge, fainting my Bisharp, and did absolutely no damage to the opponent's team, because the other one had already been fainted by my Bisharp's Sucker Punch. It was a Jellicent. So I fainted that with Sucker Punch, and then I used Discharge to get rid of the other guy. Didn't work out. Although I wasn't expecting the Sucker Punch to faint, so I was hoping for the Discharge to finish it off. But even so, I was also hoping to do some— oh my god, it is suddenly night. Yep. But I was also expecting the Discharge to damage the Gastrodon, which I completely forgot about. And also, that route did not take any time whatsoever, only 4 minutes. Never mind about that statement at the very beginning of the video. And here we have the rival, but he's actually not going to battle us. He's just saying, oh my god, sick Pokemon suck, just like all Pokemon. Why am I even a Pokemon trainer? And then he goes off and leaves. That's the gist of what he says. Now, we have the gym right there, but it is currently closed off. The gym leader is not there. She is instead in the Lighthouse. which that, I assure you, is where most of our video time is going to go. Lots of battles in the Lighthouse, so I better hurry up and think of something to talk about in the meantime. Oh boy, that's always fun. Just so many battles. I mean, like, I can commentate over battles very easily, just like, oh hey, it's another Poliwhirl, so I'm going to send out Bayleaf and use Razor Leaf as per usual. But honestly, like, I'm not really adding that much to the video, I feel. I'm just saying what's going on. So, it really just doesn't add to the video. And so, although it hasn't been showing recently, but although I'm not, like, one to talk too much about, or I'd like to not talk too much about other things going on or whatever, sometimes when it's videos like this where it's just a bunch of battling and not catching any Pokemon or adventuring or whatever, or traveling, I guess, it's just, I don't know, after a while it gets kind of old and it's not very different. I mean, anybody can say, oh, it's a Noctowl, and since I don't have an electric type because I barely have any of my team right now, I'm going to send out Ariados. I still am unsure of whether Nightshade is blocked by normal types or whatever. I want to say that it is because it's Ghost type, but it might not because it does a set amount of damage. So I don't really know. I'm sure somebody will tell me about it. You guys sure let me know that Elekid evolves at level 30 and not by happiness. Yep. Although, honestly though, I mean, pretty much every single baby Pokemon, aside from those 3, evolve by happiness. So I mean, I think I was right in assuming that, but apparently it's not so, and it's kind of weird how the baby Pokemon evolve by regular level up and not by happiness, just because it's been so much of a staple with the baby Pokemon. But you know, you can't always be right, and who honestly cares about the baby Pokemon? I mean, Electabuzz is one of my favorite Pokemon of 2nd gen. What's with me and liking electric types all of a sudden? I mean, I said that Magneton was one of my favorites from 1st gen and Magnezone was 4th gen. And now here we have Elekid from 2nd. Well, they're all one of my favorites. It's really difficult for me to pick one favorite Pokemon from each generation. Like, I would really have to think for a long time. I can pick some favorites, like 3 or so, that I hold in higher regards than others. But as for just, like, a single definite best Pokemon for me, it's pretty tough. So, you know what, I'm curious. What are your guys' favorite Pokemon from each generation? Not including 6th, since that's kind of only 5 Pokemon to choose from. So, yeah, just 1 through 5, what is your favorite Pokemon per generation? I'm going to ask one of these video questions. And while doing these battles, let's try to have me answer that. For Kanto, first ones that come to mind are Dodrio, Magneton, Electabuzz is no, I'm not gonna go with Electabuzz. Trying to think of any others. Nidoking is pretty awesome. So I'm gonna go with those 3. And you know, if you can't narrow it down to just 1, you can say like 2 or 3, whatever. As for 2nd generation... Oh, Scyther is also really cool in 1st generation as well. 2nd generation, we have Elekid, which is like the only baby Pokemon that I like, just because his design is really cool. I really like Feraligatr, and Scizor is pretty cool as well, and Steelix. Those are all really cool Pokemon. Steelix is another one of those Pokemon that I've wanted to use, but couldn't because I couldn't trade with friends. Yeah, that's just how pretty much every single trade Pokemon goes. Okay, 3rd generation, the one that I grew up with the most. I'm gonna go both Blaziken and Swampert. Sorry, Sceptile. If I had to choose one, probably Swampert of the 2. No, not Gardevoir. Claydol is pretty neat. Cacturne is cool, and so is Shiftry. Torkoal is a cool design, but I really don't like him battle-wise. Walrein is pretty cool. Glalie is cool looking, but otherwise, eh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with those. Yeah. 4th generation, I'm gonna have to go with Torterra. Is really cool. His design is really awesome to me. I mean, he has a freaking tree on his back. That's awesome. So, Torterra, definitely. Magnezone. Frostlass is kind of cool. Bleh, excuse me. I'm trying to think of those other... Oh, Toxicroak is cool. Garchomp, although I hate seeing it competitively, I think he's a pretty cool design on him. Oh, Salamence in 3rd gen too, and Metagross. Although I hate seeing Metagross competitively as well, but still. Trying to think of at least one more 4th generation Pokemon. Roserade is really cool to me. Any other evolutions of past Pokemon that I really like? No, I really can't think of one. Okay, and finally, 5th gen, I'm gonna have to go with Bouffalante / Buffafro, whatever you want to call it. Braviary is really cool. Hydreigon looks awesome. Trying to think of like 2 more. Let me think here. Galvantula is really awesome. And Reuniclus. I'm gonna have to go with those. So yeah, those are some of my favorite Pokemon from each generation. It only took like 3 minutes to answer, and I have no idea what's going on right now. I mean, I know I'm in a battle, and I know I'm in the Lighthouse, but I have no idea which floor I'm on, and like where I am exactly. So if you like showed me a map of the entire Lighthouse while this battle was playing, I would have no idea where I was. But now I do, obviously, because I'm now paying more attention to the video. But seriously, that took so much concentration, and it really should've. I was paying way too much attention to that, probably. So anyways, with that, I have answered said question. It is now your turn. And also, apparently Drowsy fainted, so I'm now trying to train up Spearow, who will evolve at level 20. And I still have no idea what level Hypno evolves at. I think I'm going to look it up just because I have Google Chrome open at the moment. So let's see here, Drowsy. Oh, way to misspell. I'm typing at a weird angle right now because my mic is in the way. If you would load. Okay, Oh, there's its stats. Oh, it's at the very bottom, for whatever reason on this. Level 26, which isn't too bad, I guess. But, I mean, I was saying early 30s earlier, so that's yet another level that I don't know. I just don't know when Pokemon evolve. And there are so many Pokemon that I don't know, like, their stats for, like, their base stats. I only know, like, oh, hey, Krabby, pretty good at physical attacks. I don't know the actual number, and not very sure on its other stats. I'm pretty sure it's slow, and not very great defensively, but it has a monster attack or something like that, you know? Or rather, Kingler in that case. Krabby is just all around, I think. Although then again, the same can be said for pretty much all basic Pokemon, the ones that evolve at least. And there is an item back here. We got a TM34, I have no idea what that is. Am I going to check? It would appear yes. I am honestly curious now. Shadow Ball, that's pretty good. Swagger, not that great. It's a 100% accurate Confusion move that raises attack 2 stages. So, you better hope that your opponent faints themselves with the Confusion, otherwise you're gonna have a +2 attack Pokemon to deal with. Either that or use it on a special attacker and then whatever. Oh, it's Spearow versus Spearow, but mine is already hurting, so Ariados is gonna go out despite the fact that he's weak to flying-type attacks. Although Spearow really doesn't have that many flying-type attacks. I mean, right now it has Peck or something? Yeah, Peck. And it's not even doing that much. Ariados is surprisingly bulky for a Bug-type. I mean, I know he's not that bulky, but he has some good defenses for a Bug-type, considering. Now look, Spearow, it's that thing that you're going to evolve into. And then you'll never be seen again. Isn't that great? Spearow's excited, I can tell. So, yep, even from a fully evolved Fearow at level 20, he's only taking 19 damage from it. So if he had full health, it would take a while to take him down. Luckily, I have a couple more Super Potions, so that's alright. Now here I am talking through the battle again, like I didn't really want to do during this section, especially since we have 5 more minutes of this. So, quickly, what else can I talk about? I was really able to kill some time with that favorite Pokemon from each generation question, that's for sure. Well, excuse me. Okay, another Spearow, you know, whatever. Although my team really is hurting at this point. Just because of all the switching out, the opponents are getting free hits on all my Pokemon, and it's really starting to add up. Especially with these flying types, and their critical hits, and their super effectiveness. And I need to get something that's actually good against flying types and fire types, because that is a huge weakness on my team right now. Oh, hello, Schoolboy Alan. Are you going to tell me, nope, you're not going to have a Firestone for me? Great. Just gonna have to talk to you more often now. Alright then, well, another battle done. We are getting close to the top here, which you can tell both by video time and by how many floors I've gone through. I mean, how many floors are they honestly going to make this place? So we're gonna fall down here and then head through here now, I believe. Yeah, right here, and then get into a battle with this guy. So now I'm going to go off tangent again and say that, well, the only thing that currently comes to mind is the VG Cave, which is that collab, quote-unquote, channel that I'm doing with some friends. It's just us playing some games and having fun and whatnot, and we just happen to be recording it, I guess. So yeah, it's a ton of fun. We haven't done anything else for it yet in terms of recording, although we are getting really close to the actual launch. It is next week, actually, Monday. The very first video will be uploaded, and I might put together a trailer or something to be uploaded on here, but, I mean, I don't know. I've been busy with that and school. School has really been laying it on thick. Like, I hate to use that as an excuse, but I mean, just junior year, it's definitely been my most work-heavy year ever, and it kind of sucks. Like, actually, it really sucks, just because I'm not able to do this more often, and it's so much so that I've gotten out of the habit. Like, over the weekend, I very well could have recorded a couple parts, but I didn't think about it because I'm out of the habit. Although, I at least was somewhat active in terms of the YouTubes by editing some videos for the VG Cave, I guess. But yeah, if you guys are interested and want to see more videos from me on a Monday, Wednesday, Saturday basis, as well as some other people that I know, you can go check out the VG Cave, and I will most likely, hopefully, have a little preview uploaded over the weekend right before or something, so 1 or 2 days right before the launch. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. I can't wait to finally open it up and start uploading videos. It's been a ton of fun so far. So, yep, that killed another 2 minutes or so. And I still have like another minute and a half to go. We are finally at the top. So we can just talk to Jasmine. This is the gym leader, but she's still all like, oh no, the Ampharos, it's all sick. Yeah, you need to go get some medicine. So, yep, we have to go get some medicine, which is all that we came up here to learn. But luckily, when we come up here again, we won't have to go through all those battles because we would have already gone through them in the first place. So it's not entirely bad that we came through here right now. I'm pretty sure you can just go straight to the next town, and no, you probably couldn't. Although, at the next town, you actually get Fly, which is kind of like an instant teleport to any town whatsoever. So you could get Fly, and then fly back here, then go talk to Jasmine, then fly back to the next town, get the medicine, and then fly back here again. If you're really so inclined, I wouldn't suggest it, but you know, whatever you wish to do. So, that pretty much wraps it up here. We're just gonna quickly heal up the good old Pokemon. And, yes, I am out late. Whatever. Well, with that, I am going to end it off here, and I will see you all in the next part, where it hopefully won't be as battle-heavy. See you all then. Goodbye.